What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday. This podcast is presented by Dat Chat. Make sure you guys are downloading Dat Chat. You can go to datchat.com/barstool, find out more info there. And we want to see you in the groups. You can join the Chicks in the Office group, the Cutting Stems group, and we like talking to you guys on there. So make sure you download Dat Chat. Fran, I have an idea.
Okay.
And I told you this before we started. I said I want to save the idea to workshop to you guys live on air. So, as we know, I have never seen all Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
I've seen the first one a couple times, and I've only seen the second one maybe once. I think that we should do a recap, a special episodes of all movies. We watch the movie, and then we recap the movie. Yes?
Couldn't be more in. It's an amazing idea.
I feel like our
idea ever.
I feel like our listeners would love that.
I would do it.
Noah and I, because Noah, you haven't watched
I've
either.
only seen one.
Exactly.
The first one.
So we'll start from the beginning. How many movies are there?
8 movies.
So we'll put out 8 special episodes, and they are just dedicated to recapping the movie.
I love it.
I would also like to say last night I watched the whole reunion.
Without watching any of the movies?
I was just interested. I kind of like the behind the scenes stuff. And I liked it. It was good. But yeah.
That I just got so excited, and then that just took the air out of me.
Why though?
Because so many of the best moments from the movies are in the reunion. So you've seen them.
Yeah, but like I haven't seen the movies, and like you even the other day kind of ruined it for me, being like, oh, this guy like saves the day at the. It's like obviously I know certain things that happen, but I haven't seen the movies. Like
I know, but me saying like this guy kind of saves the day, like context wise, you have no idea what I'm talking about because you're not visually looking at it. You watched it. You watched it happen.
But it's just a clip. It's just a clip.
Oh,
okay.
I mean,
worry less about Noah.
All the good stuff. Yeah, maybe Noah doesn't watch them.
All right, fine.
Worry less about Noah. I think that this is a great idea.
I think it is a great idea,
and
also.
I think people will really enjoy it.
I would love to watch them with you.
And we will just do a special edition Chicks in the Office Harry Potter podcast, and the logo will be different on the days that we put it out. It will be Harry Potter-esque. And I think we put it out.
You guys should wear like...
We released Monday.
It's going to be our chick logo, but with a little
hat.
A little lightning bolt scar, which honestly works.
Ooh,
it fits.
That actually does work.
It does. I think we put out our episodes Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think that
maybe it's like a weekend thing. We do it during the week, but it drops on the weekend.
Like you mean like as another episode?
Yes.
Yeah, she's saying a separate episode.
An 8-episode stint.
Oh, so not like one of our normal episodes.
No, not one of our normal episodes. It's an 8-episode stint.
It would be too much.
Yeah.
It's a spin-off. It's a spin-off of Chicks in the Office.
Yeah.
I think we'll figure out which day we'll release it, but we'll record on like Wednesday. We don't record
Chicks in
Wednesday.
Hogwarts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spin-off.
I love it.
I love it too.
Great idea.
Because that will be the way to make sure I actually watch it.
Yeah.
And I will take notes, and we'll talk about it in depth.
That sounds great.
Let's do it. All right.
I'm in. I'm so
Let us know your thoughts, by the way. If you're listening to this, you think it's a good idea, which I think people will. Tweet at us, DM us. Let us know what you think. Anyways, how are you doing today?
You know who's going to be so happy about that? My mom.
Oh, really? She's going to like that?
Yeah, because she's always like looking out for number one, you know? So she's like, I just wish you got to talk more about Harry Potter. I'm like, Mom, I'm not going to I get my time and I respect it. Mm-hmm. And she like really wanted me to do like some kind of recap series
about Harry
Potter.
Well, here we go.
Because of the reunion. She was like, you could do lead up to the reunion, like this whole thing. I was like, Mom, it was just a lot because I was like, where would I do it? Would it be video? I can't do a podcast, but here's the solution. You came up with it. I didn't even pressure you into this, which I like. This was not even my idea.
It wasn't your idea at all. It just popped in my head the other day. I was like, you know what? That would be really fun. Something we've never done before. Give a little extra spin-off show.
And then maybe it could turn into its own thing where it's like you do that with other stuff.
Yes, we go back and we watch other shows or movies and we do spin-offs.
Well, we have a new trivia episode coming on Monday. Trivia game coming on Monday, which we already recorded, and we have not watched any of the Die Hards.
No.
So maybe we do those.
I'm not very interested in that one.
No.
Die Hard, I feel like it's more
How about it's more like, okay, so this one's Harry Potter is...
I'm thinking of ones but they have to have like a good length.
For you, but what about something I've watched that you've never watched? Right? I'll have to think of something.
Yeah. Just not not even like we're not limiting it to series.
No, it doesn't have to be series.
It could just be standalone movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like this. I like where our heads are at.
Now I'm trying to think of something that I've seen that you've seen that I haven't seen.
I feel like both of you haven't seen a lot of the things sometimes that I say. Like good movies.
Like good movies.
Damn.
Because all we watch is trash.
There's definitely some stuff out there.
There has to be.
Have you guys ever seen Almost Famous?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The most random movies too he throws out. You guys ever see Almost Famous?
No, that's my favorite movie.
We have.
We know that's your favorite movie.
All right.
Almost Famous.
Well, I'm excited to do that.
I like that idea a lot. So it's January. I think a lot of people I want to say are go into a health kick, or they try and say they're going to do certain things. All end of last year, Joe and I were like, we're eating a lot, we're drinking a lot, we're just not taking care of ourselves. So we put together this whole plan of January, exercise, cooking, all this stuff. And that also included a dry January. And we have not, this week has not been anything, but we have a dinner with some friends on Friday night. And last night I looked at him and I was like, so we're going to a steakhouse, a nice steakhouse. And you're telling me we're not going to have a martini at dinner? And he was like, you know what? You're probably right. So I've already failed my dry January. I have not drank yet, but it is going to happen, and I plan on doing it. But we decided to do it in moderation, baby steps. We're not doing full month. 1 day a week is our designated. We can have a couple of drinks day, and then not for the rest of the week. So normally you're going out a weekend, multiple days. We're just picking 1 day, Friday or Saturday, maybe Sunday. If it's, football, we say no Friday, no Saturday. But just sticking to 1 day a week.
That's a good plan.
I think it's
a great plan. I think you guys can get through January doing one
day a week.
It's 3 weeks. You guys got this.
I know. It's literally 3 weeks.
It's going to be quick.
And we also started Monday, January 3rd, because we were still in Florida.
Yes.
So on January 2nd, dry January hadn't started
You
yet.
guys went to Bonacera.
No, I didn't. I remember I wasn't. They went after I got back.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah, sore subject.
Yeah, that is sore. I think that's a great idea. I have no plan to do anything different, which is not good because I should. I genuinely had a tummy ache this morning because I ate way too much yesterday and the day before. Too much candy. I can't stop eating. I just can't stop. And I think it was because I talked about this on the episode that we came back. Rested a lot during break. Didn't really drink for the whole beginning of break. And then it was the New Year's Eve weekend was where I drank a lot. Genuinely just too much for my body to handle, I think. And I felt really sick after. Not sick like that, but I just didn't feel great on Monday, Tuesday. And I was like, I need at least 2 weeks of not drinking. I really need to just not drink for 2 weeks. That's not happening. I'm going to drink tonight. It just, life gets you by.
You should go get the massage that I went to get this week.
I was really jealous. I should.
It was real nice. I just got a lymphatic drainage massage kind of. But
when you posted that story, I saw your story of the mirror thing. I thought originally that you wrote
those things
on your Instagram story.
No, those were already on there on the mirror. But yeah, I'm totally. This is the thing. I get into the mindset, right? Remember 2021? I had that planner, and I was very good with the planner until I want to say end of April, May.
Yeah.
So I lasted a good 5 months.
That's a good amount of time.
But every year I'm going further and further. So once again, I have a new one for this year, and doing full year planning. I should print out the worksheet for you. Maybe you would want to do it. It's just it's easy. It came with the planner that I ordered. It's just look back at the year you just had, and then look at the stuff you want to do for the next year. It's only a few pages, but it's nice to see, because what I do like is when I see people on Instagram who've done it and are consistent with it all year, and then are able to look back at the beginning and actually be like, oh, I accomplished this. Oh, I didn't accomplish that. But actually being able to see it, I feel is nice.
It is. That is something I should do. I should incorporate some sort of routine into my life. I have zero routine. My life
I'm so bad with it.
My life consists of zero routine.
Yeah.
Every day is different. I don't know. I'm so bad at that, and I want to be better, but I know the kind of person I am, and like I don't know. In the summer, I was walking every day. The fall, I was walking every day. Now it's so cold and it's hard for me to do that. And I don't really enjoy other forms of like exercising, but I know that I need to, because I know that when the warmer months come, I'm going to be upset that I wasn't like working out or making myself feel better in any sort of way. Like, I feel disgusting. Like, I genuinely, like, not in terms of like,
but
I'm
it's
not
also
like
not even, I will say, like, summer, fall, when it's not like you were doing extreme
just
workouts
walking.
or anything, but just like that little bit of physical movement, I felt like even just helped your mood a lot.
Yes, and I would say my mood is still great.
It definitely is, but like that helped improve
jump started
it.
for sure. But lately, it's not like I think I look gross. Like, I'm not like, I hate the way I look. I don't feel that way about myself. It's more so like I just feel unhealthy. Yeah. And I'm like, I need to be just a bit healthier.
That is the safest way to think about it, I think. Because I think when you start to get too much into like, I want to change this about my body, or I don't like this thing, like I'm starting to get better at like loving my body the way it is, but wanting to do healthy things because I know it's going to make me feel good.
Right. It's not about changing the way you look.
Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to do some drastic, like, I'm trying to lose X amount of pounds or something.
I agree.
Like, I just want to feel good.
Yes. I feel like I used to get into the mindset of like, I want to change this about my face. I want to change this about my body. And I really don't feel that way much at all anymore. I think I've just accepted the way that's how I look. That's the way I'm going to look. I think that's both of us seeing ourselves on video every day.
It's hard.
It's like you see yourself on video every day, right? And then you see yourself in all different angles.
Yeah.
And I used to talk about how I just didn't even know what I looked like anymore.
Yeah.
Now I get it. I accept it. I understand what I look like. I don't want to change it. It's more so just like, you have put absolute trash into your body every day. Let's feed it some fruits and veggies once in a while.
For sure.
Let's get a little more water in there.
And it's got to come from ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Not from like outside voices.
Yes.
Instead of like when you would see comments or like people in your family being like, oh, you working out? What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, that's annoying, because then you tell yourself like, oh, I should be doing this, but it's coming, like, you don't want to do it, but it's coming from other people.
Right.
You have to like be in the mindset that I want to do this for myself, not for other people.
And I used to hear it from my family often. Like last year, they'd be like, you gotta start like exercising, whatever. Now I hear the opposite. They're always like, you look great, whatever. So I don't feel the pressure of them. It's more so just myself.
Exactly. It's the best place to be in, though, when you think about it. Like, you just gotta want to be healthy for you, not for any other reason.
Let's just try to be a little bit healthier. How about
speaking of being healthy, over break, another thing that went wrong for me was my teeth were killing me, and I went to the dentist.
You need a root canal?
No, well, one, they're like, you're gonna have to get all your molar or wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh,
You've never gotten your wisdom teeth taken out?
I mean, not everyone gets it.
Not everyone does.
My whole life, they're like, you have a small mouth, and I just knew eventually I would, but I just delay it. And then they did a whole X-ray.
Wait, so at what age did you know, like, you were maybe like? How long
when I was in high school,
How long have they been telling you you're eventually going to have to get your wisdom teeth out?
Probably when I was in high school, But
earlier the better.
So they did an X-ray, and
then
the guy was like, also, you have a giant cavity, like, in your left molar that, like, I don't even know how it's showing up on this, because, like, cavities don't show up on this. So he's like, you should probably get that checked out, like, soon.
Wow.
And then also I was shocked. I was there for, like, 10, 15 minutes, and dentists are so expensive.
Insanely expensive.
I was like, they said the number. I'm like, that can't be right.
Insanely expensive. I will tell you. I'll give you some advice about wisdom. Have you gotten your wisdom teeth out?
Yeah, I did.
All four?
Yeah.
At the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So did I ever tell my wisdom teeth story on here? So my mom is an ortho tech, or she used to be. She's retired now, but sometimes she pops in when they need her. Anyways, besides the point. One day the back of my mouth was absolutely killing me so bad. And I looked in the mirror in my mouth, and I was like, that doesn't look right at all. Something looks really weird about this. And I showed it to my mom, and my mom goes, nah, that looks fine. My mom's big on like, nah, you're fine. Yeah. Showed it to my dad, and my dad was like, he was like, that doesn't look right, but I guess if your mom says it's fine,
she's the expert.
She's the expert. The next day was still killing me. I'm like, Mom, this really is killing me. She obviously has an in with, some dental surgeons. brings me in. They look at my teeth. He was like, this is the worst. No, he goes, this is the worst case I have seen in 40 years. He was like, in my 40 years of experience, this is the worst case I have ever seen. Yeah. They had to like remove other things before they can even remove my wisdom teeth. My wisdom teeth were wrapped around the bottom of my jaw and the tops were wrapped around my sinuses. So it was so fucking bad. And to this day, I remind my mom, remember when you told me I was fine and they said it was the worst case he's seen in 40 years? It's miserable.
Did you both go like fully under anesthesia?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think when you get 4, but like when you get only like a couple out, I think they like, you don't have to fully go under.
I went all 4. I literally actually did it right before I got this job here. Like I think it was like January 2017. It was like right after the holidays because I was starting school. And I got dry sockets so bad. It was the worst. So fucking painful.
Don't drink from a straw.
And it wasn't even that. Like it wasn't, I didn't drink from a straw. It's just like, dry socket can also be a genetic thing. My dad had it when he got his wisdom teeth taken out. And they give you
Percocets.
Legit heavy painkillers.
Let's go.
No, like I remember
I puked a lot.
I was in so much pain. I took one. And I like did not know what planet I was on. I hated it. Like it was awful. Like after that, I just like was taking Advil because I was like, I know it's not really helping that much, but like the way that made me feel, which is why after that, like that was my first time really being like, it's crazy the opioids they just give to people.
It is insane.
And I know obviously everybody talks about it now, but like a giant bottle. Yeah. Like I had so many.
Yeah. My mom, for the first couple days, I would say for the first 2 days, she obviously would give them to me and moderate how much she was giving me. And then after that, she was like, I'm not giving you anymore. Now you'll take Advil. Like at first it was really bad. Had to take it. Like couldn't even sleep with the pain. But you got to be really careful with that stuff.
You guys watch Dope Sick?
No. I have not watched it, but I know that is.
It's genuinely scary, and I don't want to get into a deeper discussion about this, but it's scary when you take that stuff and you realize that there's people every single day taking that, like functioning. You're like, how can somebody walk out of their house on this? It's like insane.
But you can totally understand how it's like so addictive. But yeah, the mouth stuff is crazy. I actually, when I was like in 4th or 5th grade, I had a molar growing in
everybody's
sideways.
Teeth is killing them right now.
Yeah, like I had a molar growing in sideways. Like it was like the front of it was going towards the rest of my teeth, and they had to like go in and like take it out and like turn it. That was
how long was like the recovery? That's kind of what I'm worried about.
Mine was like
how long will I like not be able to do any like? Or,
it really depends on the person. Yeah. It really does. It's a case by case basis.
Their face is just fully blown up.
Oh, like, my face was blown up for a full week. I wish I still had the pictures. It was disgusting but hilarious.
Yeah, like mine lasted longer because of the dry socket, but some people it's like 4-ish days.
I hear some people it's like a day or 2 and they're like fine.
Yeah. It totally varies.
We'll see what happens.
But it really sounds like you gotta get your wisdom teeth. Do you have to get all of them or just a couple?
I think he said all of them probably.
Let me tell you something.
But it's mainly the bottom ones, I think.
And don't like I know I'm going mom mode here, but like do not like put it off that long because when it gets to the point where they start coming out, it's so painful. My brother did this. My brother waited way too long to get them out, and like then he was in excruciating
I remember
pain.
talking to your brother about this.
Yes, also, he waited, he delayed it, he rescheduled like 4 times.
The older you are, the worse it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm so good at? Having like medicine prescribed to me like to some pharmacy and then just never picking it up. Like I did that for the stomach doctor. Well, she actually gave it to me and I just never even opened the bottle. And then they did that last week. They prescribed me antibiotics and I just never went to the pharmacy.
Honestly, though, the antibiotics, what was it, for COVID?
No, it was for my teeth, like for like swelling or something.
You have to take the antibiotics for your teeth, Noah.
I know.
That's to like help you
it's
out.
Back it was back in my hometown.
Antibiotics, like they cure the infection.
Yeah.
I don't think I had an infection though.
Why would the doctor would not prescribe you an antibiotic?
He said for like swelling and like pain or something. I don't know.
Antibiotics does not cure pain.
That's what my mom said. And she was like, that doesn't make sense. But.
Yeah.
Oh God. Anyways,
the
pharmacy technique is coming out. So let's get into the
saga
podcast.
for Noah here on when and if he gets his wisdom teeth taken out.
We will keep
Maybe
everyone
I'll come
updated.
in just like all drugged up.
Oh, man.
Hopefully. Anyways,
we can be your emergency contacts. We'll come pick you up
and film it all and put it in the vlog.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Those are some of the best videos.
Yeah,
like,
get his real thoughts out there.
Gia's got it. My mom has a very funny one to Gia coming after she got her.
I literally was sending, I remember after I got mine out, they put you in a room after, and all of my text messages after I was texting everyone, I'm drunk. Yeah. But I obviously wasn't, but all my texts were just like, I'm so fucked up right now, I'm drunk. I was like, I'm just not drunk.
I just remember when I, what's it called? The stomach endoscopy. When I got that, I was like, this is amazing. Like,
yeah. That's a good nap.
And you just feel like I came into the office right after that, and I just was like on a cloud all day.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's dangerous.
Okay.
Anyways.
Well, we are. Yeah.
No, nobody take any health tips from this podcast.
No, definitely not. 100%.
Anyways, let's get into today's show. We will be talking about Tristan Thompson's Instagram stories revealing he is the father. Pete and Kim are making their way to the Bahamas. Billie Eilish and Kanye West may be headlining Coachella, and Andy Cohen will not be apologizing for having fun on New Year's. So let's get into it, starting off with Tristan Thompson. It's the start of the new year, and obviously, Fran and I talked about we're trying to be a bit healthier. Everybody is always getting to the gym at the beginning of the new year, trying to get in a new routine of some sort. And what better way to incorporate healthy and protein-filled snacks than going to GNC.com or going to your local GNC stores. They have all the popular flavors in proteins and pre-workout that you can find. They have fun seasonal flavors. They got the Girl Scout cookie-inspired bars. They also have the protein pack peanut butter cups, which we are big fans of in this office. We always tell you guys, people are stealing them from our desk. We can't get enough of them. They taste so good, and they give you that quick, delicious protein boost that you need in your life. And if you're not sure what you want to try, don't worry. There's so many options out there at GNC. So get to your local GNC store or go to gnc.com to explore all the best flavors for this season. So this came out during The Bachelor Monday night. It was on, and we all had to take a pause because Tristan Thompson posted these Instagram stories, and it was like not shocking, right? You're not shocked by this because everyone knows Tristan Thompson's a piece of shit scumbag. Yeah. But you're also shocked at the same time that he would put this on his Instagram story.
So he wrote, today, paternity test results reveal that I fathered a child with Marley Nichols. I take full responsibility for my actions. Now that paternity has been established, I look forward to amicably raising our son. I sincerely apologize to everyone I've hurt or disappointed throughout this ordeal, both publicly and privately. Second slide. Chloe, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve the heartache and humiliation I have caused you. You don't deserve the way I have treated you over the years. My actions certainly have not lined up with the way I view you. I have the utmost respect and love for you, regardless of what you may think. Again, I am so incredibly sorry.
This fucking guy sucks. He sucks. Everybody warned Chloe, don't go back to this loser. What does she do? She goes back. Obviously, you can't blame her. She's in love. What?
I didn't realize that on the Chicks in the Office post of the screenshots, which is what I'm reading it from, Ariel Winter commented, Tristan Thompson hitting everything but baskets SMH with a trash can.
That's a hilarious comment. Shout out to Ariel Winter, who stays commenting on our stuff and supporting us.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Tristan Thompson hitting everything but baskets.
That's fucking funny. And it's true. This guy's such a thought. He's everywhere. He's a big time whore.
I also cannot believe, it also just goes to show how gross his actions were when this whole thing came out, and the screenshots of the threats he was sending to Marley, that Snapchat screenshot was potentially paying for an abortion, or just being I'm retiring from the NBA. I don't have any money. You're not going to get any money out of me. The whole thing. And that, guess what? That is your son. That just sucks.
He's the biggest piece of shit, honestly. He really is, because like you said, the way he handled that when it first came out, making this poor woman look like a fool, making her look stupid, having people paint her as something that she's not, right? Because obviously all of a sudden you get painted as a gold digger or something like that. She's trying to get money. Obviously, the way that people can paint her now, they call her a gold digger, all that. Oh, he's just looking for Tristan's money that he doesn't have.
Apparently
but he
doesn't have anyway.
It's such bullshit. And the fact that he went on there, apologized to Chloe on there, people are like, why is he apologizing to Chloe on there, not to her? I'm sure he tried apologizing to her in person or personally many times. To not also apologize to this woman is such a shitty move, because he made her look like such a fool. It's disgusting.
For him to publicly, whatever, let's say privately, he's apologized to both of them. Let's just say. But to choose to publicly include Chloe, but not publicly to include Marley shows exactly like where he is, right? Because in that first thing, it's like, oh, I apologize, like my friends and family, right? What do you say? I sincerely apologize to everyone I've hurt. No, he didn't say that. I apologize to everyone I've hurt or disappointed. Okay, I apologize to everyone I've hurt or disappointed, but like you could name now the mother of your child publicly. If you're going to acknowledge Chloe, you could also acknowledge her because you now have a child with this woman as well. If you want to actually be like a good dad,
right, and
start off on the right foot here.
Are you only naming Chloe because she's Khloe Kardashian?
Yeah.
What about this woman? Oh, she's not as famous, so you're not going to name her? Like,
right.
He clearly is just such a huge scumbag in every sense of the word that it's almost not even worth talking about this loser anymore. Like, if Khloe Kardashian does not cut this man out of her life, he basically wrote, "I respectfully cheated on you."
Like
the
it's word he used was insane. Like I have the utmost respect and love for you, regardless of what you may think. Like, no, you don't.
You have no respect if you continuously act this way. That's not what respect is. He is such a dirty human being.
Yeah.
I hope that Khloe Kardashian cuts him out of her life besides being the father of True, and that's it. Keep it at that. Cut all romantic ties. Cut anything else. Like, you cannot give this guy another chance. You can't. And if Khloe Kardashian gives him another chance, I'm sorry, but we may need to be out on Khloe Kardashian a little bit. Like, let's open up.
You're right. Like, now it has to be fully dad mode, and that's it. Like, Khloe is the kind of person who is never going to keep True away from her father. I think they have a good relationship, so that's not going to change. Like, I feel like Khloe will be able to maintain that because she's a strong person, even though she should absolutely just destroy him. But yes, this is her daughter's father. What I did not like, I gotta fix your hair again.
Oh my gosh.
It's just one piece is like when you're moving it. There you go. You're good. Okay, you're good. The one thing that I saw this week that I did not like was the Kings played the Lakers. And Tristan Thompson is currently on the Kings. And Corey Gamble was at the game, courtside. They're chumming it up, hugging, talking, having a nice discussion, and then Corey Gamble leaves. And when he's leaving, he like pulls out a Tristan Thompson jersey that he like has, he carries, he like walks out with it. I don't like that one bit. I don't like that one bit. I think that's shady as fuck from Corey. You don't go like there's no protecting Tristan anymore.
No,
there's none. You can't play both sides here.
No, there's no feeling bad for him anymore. I think that, the first time Tristan Thompson cheated, it was like, oh my God, Tristan Thompson cheated on Khloe. That's fucked up. The second time, oh my God, Tristan Thompson cheated on Khloe with Jordan Woods. Yeah. Extremely fucked up. We hate this guy. Then she forgives Tristan and not Jordan Woods. Then, oh my God, Tristan Thompson got another woman pregnant while with Khloe Kardashian. When is it going to be enough?
He's probably cheated like 100 times.
Look at this. Look at him holding this Tristan Thompson jersey.
Get out of here, Corey Gamble, and your big ass thighs.
Yeah, what side are you on, Corey?
Pick a side. Hips. Sorry, those big fucking hips.
Like, this is, you can't. Kris Jenner can't let this happen.
No, that can't fly.
She can't.
And there's no more, if Khloe loves Tristan and she has to make those. No more. Get the fuck out. What is going on? Like, this guy has humiliated her to no end.
What's so crazy
and manipulated her.
And what's crazy to think about is these are the like public cheating, right? Like, these are the ones we've all found out about. There has gotta be, because there's so many that we publicly know about, there has to be even more that happened that we don't know about.
He's putting up insane numbers.
Right? Like, there's got to be so many times when he has not gotten caught, because the only way someone continues to do something like this is if they know there is maybe a chance that they don't get caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gambled with this enough times where he has succeeded. So the next time he's like, well, it worked last time. And then he gets caught, but then he, and it has to have happened so many times. How dumb is
this guy? Like, I won't even say it, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
wrap it up.
Yeah, like coming inside girls.
Wrap it up.
Like, what are you doing?
I know.
Like, what's going on?
Like, if you're actively cheating, like, take a couple seconds to think about protecting yourself.
Like, we're not advising cheating, but if you're gonna cheat, wrap it up.
Tristan Thompson is 100% an anti-condom guy.
Absolutely.
He's the kind of guy you're getting into bed with, and he's like, oh, babe, like, I don't got caught. I don't have them, or like, I don't really like the way they feel.
Yeah, no.
You know?
Yeah, I hate those guys.
No, don't worry. Like, it'll be good. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's crazy.
And you know that's exactly the kind of guy
Definitely.
he is.
I don't got condoms.
Yeah.
Wait,
or
I'm
what,
confused,
you're not going to
though.
do it now?
Was he and Chloe ever actually back together?
Yes.
Well, they were like
Yes.
back.
Yes, that's why. Why do you
Yes.
think he'd be posting this?
No,
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
fully back together.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They were back together, and they were making it work. And, I mean, this was literally on this was Tristan's birthday last year when Chloe wrote that whole long Instagram wishing him a happy birthday. And then it's like all these recent things that he's done in the last few months. Like, this whole time, he got another girl pregnant. Like, this whole time. Remember when Lamar was commenting on her pictures and Tristan, like, puffed his chest? Was like, yeah, Lamar, like...
He's disgusting. He's a disgusting pig.
Terrible. I just want Chloe to find a nice man.
So do I. Or maybe just no man for a little bit.
Yeah.
Take some time for yourself,
But,
Chloe.
like, yeah, Tristan, just ridiculous.
In other news, it seems like things are going well for Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, who are now on their way or have arrived in the Bahamas. We speculated and had some thoughts that maybe they would be going on a tropical vacation around the new year. They are doing just that. And there's really, I feel like we've been talking about them every podcast and people are getting kind of sick of it. They're like, you guys talk about the same thing. You guys always talk about Pete and Kim. But when there's something new, we have to discuss it. And I think this is something new. And I think, once again, good for them. It seems like Kim Kardashian very much enjoys Pete Davidson's company. And of course, Pete Davidson's going to enjoy Kim Kardashian's company.
Yeah, the problem is they are always doing something. And there are so many celebrities that are giving us nothing. We got nothing to work with.
Yeah.
But when Pete and Kim and Kanye and Julia Fox are out, like, on dates, now they're, Kanye and Julia are in New York and they're being seen together again at dinner. Like, once again, like, these are the big things that are happening. Pete and Kim in the Bahamas, I believe they're with Simon and his husband as well. And they're just having, I would assume, a grand old time.
Pete needs some sun. I said that on the group chat. It felt mean, but I'll repeat it here. Obviously, I think Pete Davidson's really hot, so that's besides the point.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, criticizing his looks. He's a little pale. Needs some sun.
So I'm wondering, like, Kim posted this bikini photo today that fans are kind of going back and forth of, like, this is current, like, if this is this trip or if it's from, like, an old picture or whatever. But Scott commented, damn, where's the tripod? And I found it very funny because, like, yes, he could mean, like, so I don't know, taking a picture on a self-timer. She's like, because she's holding, it's a total classic selfie. She's holding the phone, like, over her body as she's lounging. So, like, it could literally be like, oh, where's the tripod? I don't feel like that's a joke Scott would make. This feels like a joke Scott would make, that a tripod, also comments by celebs posted this is where I'm getting this. That tripod also is a man with a penis so big it is interpreted as a third leg.
That's what I thought. That's what I figured it was.
Yes. I would assume that's what Scott Disick would mean, not like, where's your actual tripod.
And it seems like Scott and Pete are probably jokesters friends.
Scott's been involved in some of their dates now, so it feels like he's on the inside of the relationship, that they can joke and talk about it. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It really is true that I know we've been talking about it a lot. It's just shocking every time. My reaction has not changed to seeing pictures of them. Like, seeing the pictures of them going to the Bahamas, it still blows my mind.
I don't love Kim Kardashian's fashion lately, though. I will say that. The outfit she arrived in the Bahamas in, I was like, what is that? I mean, I think it would look cool not in the Bahamas. Like,
right.
I think my thought, and Pete was wearing a sweatshirt with a jacket. I'm like, you guys are entering the Bahamas.
No rules for the. I mean,
there's no rules,
she's gonna dress like how she would dress in New York, like in the Bahamas.
What do you think about the whole unfollowing Miley stuff? Did you see that?
I saw that, but I don't know.
Instagram is weird though.
Instagram
You
is
could
weird.
type in somebody's name and have it not pop up, even though they are following.
Yeah.
Instagram's like a little janky like that.
Instagram can be weird. There was also a lot of discussion on whether or not like she was even following Miley in the first place.
They had screenshots of her following and liking her pictures from last week.
She definitely, I don't know about follow, but she definitely liked a picture Miley had posted of them promoting the New Year's Eve show.
She did, yeah.
So I don't know. That could also be like,
imagine being Kim Kardashian being like insecure about.
There's no way.
She keeps her numbers low, like following numbers low anyway. So it could also be her way of like supporting Pete of like, oh, I'm gonna follow Miley like while you guys prep and promote the show, and then when the show's over, like I don't need to follow her anymore.
It's such a weird outlook on.
There was a Dumois post about potentially like Pete having some scandy photos of Miley on his phone that made Kim unfollow her. I don't like it felt
How
like
would
a
somebody
stretch.
know that?
I don't know. It felt like
truly.
It felt very far fetched, but that was something that I saw. Honestly, best case, I really think like she followed to help promote the show, like because when Kim did do it, right? Everyone was like, "Oh my God, Kim liked Miley's picture about the New Year's Eve show," so it got more people talking about the New Year's Eve show. Now that that's over, she unfollows her.
Yeah,
maybe.
Hopefully,
Who knows?
But hopefully, we'll see more of Pete and Kim in the Bahamas.
If you guys are looking to shop for the men in your life, or maybe they've struggled to find that perfect t-shirt that fits in all the right ways, True Classic has the fit of the t-shirt that is, it's tight around the arms and shoulders, and it's designed specifically for a man's body. It's flattering for any body type. They also have long body options for the tall guys and up to triple XL on their staple colors. The first thing you notice right out of the bag is how soft these shirts are. I know people have been throwing out their old shirts so that they can make room for more True Classic. They are affordable. This is the same quality you get from premium clothing brands, but at a better price. It is truly your one-stop shop for men's essentials. Super easy and simple to fill out your wardrobe essentials. From the flagship tee to polos, which have the same flattering fit, to underwear designed with a pouch to keep everything comfortable. They have outerwear, loungewear. It is great. They got great discounts on the sale page for up to 50% off select items. They also really care about their philanthropic efforts. True Classic donates 10,000 plus shirts a month to homeless veteran shelters, schools, and communities in need. They've also helped build over 35 tiny homes for homeless veterans in Savannah, Georgia. Go to trueclassic.com for 20% off with promo code CHICKS. Again, go to trueclassic.com and end your search for the perfect shirt. That's trueclassic.com. It looks like we have our headliners for Coachella. Potentially, the rumors are that we are going to get Billie Eilish and Kanye West. I can't get a good gauge on it. It does seem like maybe Billie Eilish would be a little bit more locked in than Kanye, only because like Kanye is just a little bit more unpredictable.
I agree.
But I do think it is going to be Billie and Kanye.
I agree. I think that the only reason I believe Kanye is going to do Coachella is because of the sick concert him and Drake put on, he sang all of his hits, he performed all of his hits,
he probably
and
loved
the production value, and then the way that people reacted to that after.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's Kanye, he's got a big ego, he loves when people pump him up. People were obsessed with that, and I could see him putting on a performance like that at Coachella, and I must get there. Like I have to be there
at Coachella. It will be insane.
It will be insane. Billie Eilish also, when she performed at Coachella a couple of years back, she didn't headline, but she performed. People went nuts for that. Just imagine her headlining. I have to see both of these people. Like I have to be there.
Billie performed. Is that when she performed and Justin Bieber came out?
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
That was what 2019?
2019.
In the documentary, wasn't that also where she like forgot some of the words?
Yes.
And she like talked about that?
Yeah. And her scumbag boyfriend like didn't show up after.
Oh, yeah.
But
because 2020 and 2021, no Coachella.
No Coachella. Remember we were going in 2020? We were
I mean
Frank
that's
Ocean, the whole thing?
I know.
Unfortunately, It's gonna be
2022. It's always like around Easter. The first weekend's April 15th. So and it also has to do with, Travis Scott. I think Travis Scott was supposed to be on the Coachella short list as well. And that is obviously far too soon. So
hopefully it happens. A lot of things are getting canceled. The Grammys were canceled.
Actual Coachella.
Yeah.
I was like, Travis Scott.
No.
No.
God, no. I'm talking about Coachella happening. Grammys were postponed indefinitely.
Yeah, and I think Golden Globes, they're doing like without audience, celebrities, red carpet, like everything.
Things are shutting down again. COVID is hot right now, spreading like wildfire. So who knows what's going to happen. But these two would be, I don't even use this word, but I'm going to say it, epic. And I have never used that word.
Yeah.
But I'll use it right now.
No, it's a fitting word. It is. And the thought of that there still be one more person that would be included in that, right? Like, because those are only two people and Coachella's 3 nights.
Kanye would bring someone out, I feel like.
Yeah, I think.
No, of course he would, but I'm saying there's always 3 headliners for Coachella.
Even the
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Like,
imagine Frank Ocean.
No, of course. But like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they are going to have someone else.
No Church in the Wild, he comes out.
Oh my, I have
Jay-Z
chills.
comes out.
I have chills thinking about if it was Kanye, Billy, and Frank Ocean. Oh,
I'm still so upset about
the Coachella
Beyonce.
Guy already said Frank Ocean's for 2023, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Frank Ocean. But these two, I'm excited if it's real.
Yeah, I think that that's a great start, especially if it is the Kanye that we just saw.
Yeah.
Like if it's the Kanye, if he's performing.
That's
the thing. You gotta perform the hits.
You have to.
Is he still technically?
He's Ye.
Like we call him Kanye, but like his name's Ye, right?
Yeah, he's Ye.
Yeah. That's Ye. Like, do you think? I'm just thinking logistically on when they do announce the full lineup, since his name is now Ye. Like, will it say just Ye performing?
Why can't it just be Kanye West? Like, why can't we just have Kanye West?
It's like Puff Daddy. Like he's changed his name so many times. Like, you just call him whatever you want.
P. Diddy.
Yeah, P. Diddy.
Or Diddy.
Diddy.
Puff Daddy's. I like
Puff Daddy. True is
Sean Combs.
There's so many.
Snoop Lion.
Remember when he was smoking way too much weed at that point.
Yeah. So, right. So I think that would absolutely be top notch. And agreed, Rhea. It's a finger crossed situation here because you just hope that we don't go 3 years without Coachella completely. I know we talked about it, but there was some backlash this week about Andy Cohen on CNN, New Year's Eve, getting too drunk, the whole thing. And basically, he went on Howard Stern and was like, I regret nothing. But it was just, there was rumors that he wasn't going to be asked back, that CNN didn't like the way he acted, some of the comments he made. But that's just not the case. Like, he knows it. CNN knows it. They put Andy Cohen on their New Year's Eve show to give it some pizzazz. They're not looking for some boring broadcast or else they're not putting Andy Cohen on there. And he had said, look, it's a long show. They did 15 interviews. When 11:30 started to come around, he was feeling himself.
I respect Andy Cohen wholeheartedly for this because I feel like when people get shit on and they get yelled at on the internet, they apologize immediately. They just want to please people and say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to say this. Andy Cohen's like, no, I'm not apologizing for having fun on New Year's Eve. I'm not going to be shamed for drinking on New Year's Eve. He said some things about de Blasio, which I thought was great. Like, I think
objectively very funny.
Objectively funny. And also just like when you have celebrities like this, they never really give their real opinion on things, right? They always just like go by what.
He did say he regrets talking shit about Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, he regrets Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah.
But that's
the one thing.
Ryan Seacrest is like another Andy Cohen in a sort of way. You know what I mean? Like another host.
Which was also objectively kind of funny. Like he was ranting about Journey. And like the band. And then it said, if you look behind me, you'll see Ryan Seacrest's group of losers performing. He said, I'm sorry, but if you're watching ABC, you're watching nothing. Like, it's just like a little, come on, a little back and forth. You got rival broadcasts. They're on at the same time. Come on, let's, like, you're watching CNN, don't watch ABC.
Right. It's funny. I respect Andy Cohen for all of it. You say what's on your mind. Give us a little personality. I mean, he always does, but like, give us your real thoughts. People love to see that.
And he was like, look, that was not a direct hit at Ryan Seacrest. I like Ryan Seacrest. It was just in the moment.
Yeah.
Everything that's happening. So it does seem like CNN is like, we're happy to have him back. Like if that's the plan, because those two, they bring in, whether you like it or not, and CNN, they can say that they had people who didn't like it. They're doing numbies.
Yeah.
They're doing numbies for sure, because even if the broadcast, like, isn't massive, the clips that go viral afterwards, enough said.
They're great.
They're massive. Like
it was all I really saw besides Miley and Pete stuff. I just kept seeing Andy Cohen everywhere.
I watched the De Blasio clip like 50 times.
So
it was
good.
So funny.
And that's, people relate to that, and they like Andy Cohen more because they're like, oh, he's giving a real opinion. He's not like,
sayonara, sucker. Gets me every time.
Yeah. He's not just like, oh yeah, I like everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Andy, we stand by you.
We will always stand by Andy Cohen.
And I think that it was the right thing to be like, look, I had a little bit too much to drink. Who doesn't on New Year's Eve?
It would be.
His was just on live television.
We would like Andy Cohen less if he was all buttoned up during this broadcast.
Absolutely. You can't have, because everybody watching is at home. They're enjoying their drinks too. Or, they want to watch a lively broadcast, not something that's like, all right, guys, ball's about to drop. It's like, nobody wants to watch that.
We want to see Andy Cohen
need some life.
Fucked up.
Yes. Thank you, Andy.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Make sure you're subscribing everywhere and on YouTube. We love you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday.